Welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast, your weekly deep dive into everything that makes New Jersey spectacular, bizarre, beautiful, sometimes annoying, but always the best. My name is Jeremy Schneider. I'm a food and culture reporter for NJ.com and the Star Ledger, and I'm also your host. A weekly reminder to send episode suggestions, guest ideas, and questions to us at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com and follow us at Jersey's Best Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky. Shoot us an email, give us a follow, like, subscribe. You know the drill. This week, Jersey's Best Podcast is going to meet Santa. Just kidding. I'm a grown man. I definitely know Santa isn't real. My boss didn't break that news to me 5 minutes before this episode and completely ruined my life. Seriously, but seriously, the holiday season is in full swing, and what better place to be for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and New Year's than New Jersey? Yes, the Garden State thrives most in the summer when we can enjoy our 130 miles of beautiful beaches, but New Jersey becomes a winter wonderland in December, even if it hasn't really snowed yet. Whether you want to get outside and go ice skating, maybe warm up with some hot cocoa at some of New Jersey's incredible cafes, go meet Santa at one of our legendary malls, and do some last-minute present shopping, or simply hit your family's favorite restaurant, there's something for everyone in New Jersey around the holidays. In fact, a recent study showed that Jersey City is the ultimate Christmas hotspot, with 69.4 festive activities per square mile and 1,460 seasonal things to do in total. Newark came in third on the list. I used to think there wasn't a way to quantify Christmas cheer, but that was before I saw a formula that once again ranked New Jersey ahead of New York in something. I'll take the Pine Barrens over the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree any day of the week, baby. But we know the holidays can be stressful. Finding things to do with your family, or maybe get away from your family, can be pretty stressful. Okay, let me write that better. We know the holidays can be stressful. Finding things to do with your family, or to get away from them, is tricky. So here... Oh, man. But we know the holidays can be stressful. Finding things to do with your family or to get away from them can be hard. So we're here to help. Welcome to Jersey's Best Christmas, the Jersey's Best Podcast holiday special, where we will craft the best way to celebrate the holidays in New Jersey, the only way New Jersey can. Joining me today as we draft the ultimate New Jersey Christmas is NJ.com data reporter Katie Kausch. Katie, welcome back to Jersey's Best Podcast.
Thank you for having me, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Joyous Festivus. We do it all here at Jersey's Best Podcast. I grew up in a household celebrating Christmas and Hanukkah. Are you in the season? Are you feeling festive right now?
We just put up our Christmas tree last week, not last week, yesterday. So I think I'm finally there. We got, the good C7 vintage light bulbs.
Oh, very nice.
House might burn down. That's fine. More fire to toast your marshmallows on.
Silver bells. I got into the spirit by going to Pete and Elda's once again and getting their Christmas vacation themed shirt.
Nice.
And I ate the pizza way faster than my friends. My friend had a plate of calamari before trying to do the challenge and almost failed. God bless you, Sean Madden. You're a psychopath. The holidays hit different in Jersey, don't they? I think they're special here, but also can be difficult. There's a lot to do, maybe too much to do, and it all can be a little stressful.
Yeah, it's the paradox of choice. Mm-hmm. When there's so many things to do, how do you know which one to do? It's the same way like when you're trying to buy sneakers on Amazon. Like, how are you supposed to know what Santa should bring you? There's simply too many choices.
So the holidays really exacerbate two major components of New Jersey life: traffic and the mall. Yeah, the mall is going to come up today. I know we're going to talk about that later. But being at a mall around the holidays, it's kind of inevitable. And there's something special about it. Like, everyone has a little more pep in their step, but there's a lot of people step pepping. You know what I mean? Pep stepping. It's crowded and annoying.
I will save my thoughts for malls when we get there, but I certainly have thoughts on malls at Christmas.
All right. Well, that's a good segue into the main segment today. We will be drafting our ultimate Jersey Christmas celebration. Katie and I will each have to fill certain categories: outdoor activity, indoor activity, mall-related activity, culinary activity, musical activity, and wild card. Those are the key components of celebrating the holidays in New Jersey: food, music, the mall, being outside, inside, etc., etc. Katie, are you ready to get drafting for our ultimate holiday celebration in New Jersey?
Let's get into it.
The first category, outdoor activity. Katie, what you got?
So the Village at Ann Ellen Farms in Manalapan. It is a walk-through light extravaganza. It's got, you can meet Santa. There's like a fake target shooting area. There's displays with lots of penguins, much to the delight of my grown adult husband. It's just a fun, kind of hokey, kind of cheesy way to get into the spirit, you know? We went on a work night last year. It wasn't too crowded. And it was fun. You know, is there anything particularly outstanding about a bunch of lights in the woods? Probably not, but it's always fun to buy into the magic of something. And it was very well run too. It wasn't super crowded. There weren't a lot of long lines. Price point was great. What more could you want? Any
time of the year other than this, I probably would say no thank you to that. Like, that sounds boring, or it sounds, cliche. But around the holidays, screw it. Let's get some hot cocoa. Let's see some lights. Let's see some people dressed as elves and get into the season. I have not been to this one. I know there's a few like holiday themed events like this. I know that they do a big one at PNC Art Center. The big light show that you can drive through. But you can get out of your car at that one now too. Really? And it is pet friendly. My dog was delighted to see all the things people dropped on the floor. I've not been to the Village at Ann Ellen Farms in Manalapan, but Katie, you have my interest piqued. Maybe if I'm trying to I'm gonna have some family in town for the holidays. Maybe we'll go check it out. My pick is something I've never actually done, but I really want to do it. Snowshoeing at Wawayanda State Park. Which sure. I thought it was Wawayanda, which feels more Jersey appropriate, but it's Wawayanda. So it's pretty far. It's Wawayanda. Katie, have you ever gone snowshoeing? I have not. My Uncle Matt is a big snowshoer. Him and my Aunt Holly go whenever there's enough snow on the ground. He speaks very highly of it. I don't know. I could be convinced, but it might be a hard sell. See, here's the thing. I don't snowboard. Me neither. I don't ski. Nope. I mean, when we were preparing for this episode, I was like, Mountain Creek is a pretty popular, ski, mountain, snowboard, whatever. Do they have tubing? Yes. I love tubing. But here's the thing. Tubing's fun. It's a lot of going up and down. You got to climb up the hill after, blah, blah, blah. Snowshoeing sounds lovely. Snowshoeing, you're just walking in the snow. I think it's quite a workout. Yeah, it is. I'm told it's strenuous. Maybe this will be a social video we do. Jeremy goes to Wawayanda State Park and almost passes out from snowshoeing. It's a marvel of science, the way those tennis racket shoes help you stay above the snow. But Wawayanda State Park, it's 34,000 acres in Sussex and Passaic County up in northern New Jersey. The park is in Vernon Township on the Sussex side and West Milford on the Passaic side. You got Wawayanda Lake there. I don't spend a whole lot of time in this part of the state. And, when I think New Jersey holidays, I think about a lot of, malls and restaurants and stuff. And this seems like a nice way to, reconnect with nature and get a workout, but also not break my neck snowboarding, which is absolutely what would happen if I went to, Mountain Creek or Big Snow. Yeah, for a number of years, my dad's family, there's quite a lot of us, we would do the Kausch annual Christmas hike. That's adorable. And one year we did go through Wawayanda State Park. It was covered in ice, so lots of opportunity for neck breaking. Thank God nobody actually took the opportunity. But it was absolutely beautiful. It's a great park. New Jersey really does have a lot to offer outside. We focus a lot on the shore, but the mountains and the skylands really can't be ignored. And there's something to be said for going outside in the winter. I think Northwest New Jersey gets highly underappreciated, and we always break it down to North, Central, South, or whatever. Northwest New Jersey, Vernon, West Milford, that section of the state it's like a whole other world in a really good way. So, if you see a bearded man in a NJ skate shop hat snowshoeing in Wawayanda State Park, say hi, and I'll give you a podcast sticker. Katie, moving on to indoor activity. What is your pick for indoor holiday New Jersey activity? So let's head down the shore, but let's stay inside at Jenkinson's Aquarium with their Sea of Lights. So they deck out the whole place, lots of lights everywhere. Santa's there to come visit. The green gift stealer makes an appearance. So not the Grinch.
No, not
copyright reasons.
Famously not the Grinch.
Infamously.
I'm a big fan of aquariums in general. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they can do really great conservation work. And I'm also a really big fan of putting Christmas lights where you probably wouldn't expect them. So this is the perfect combination of the two. And then, get a snack afterwards. You're already down the shore, might as well.
So are the lights in the water?
I don't think so.
Okay. Is it like
above?
I was going to say.
Integrated into the room. I don't know if they make seal friendly Christmas lights. And if they did, I don't know where you'd get them.
I was going to say, I love this idea, but I also want to make sure that the sharks aren't getting all freaked out by the lights. They probably don't like seeing red, right? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Is that bulls?
That's bulls.
Yeah. All right, well, alas.
Sharks probably have feelings about something. We'd have to get Adam Clark on to ask him about sharks.
I have not been to the Jenkinson's Aquarium in quite some time, but I think of it as like a summer activity. But I love that they get in the season with this, and I also know that the aquarium in Camden does underwater Santa.
Yeah. So similar vein. If you're closer to Camden, go to Adventure Aquarium. If you're closer to Point Pleasant, come to Jenkinson's.
This is very off the wall and not a typical Christmas not a typical Christmas celebration, which I love. Let's let the fish get in on it. They're festive too.
Unfortunately, the Italians do let the fish get in on it, just not necessarily in a way that the fish really like.
I've never done the 7 fishes thing. Have you?
Oh God, yeah, every year. Every year.
So what do you? I mean, are you going this year?
Yeah, at Grandma's house. There's 26 of us.
And what are the typical dishes?
All right, so we do shrimp scampi. We do shrimp cocktail because you have to have 2. We have the mussels with the marinara, a fish salad, which I'm not entirely sure what it is, cod, bacala, lobster tails. Oh God, there's more.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, and then
this is like 7.
It is 7, but I know we do. Oh, and clams casino, oysters sometimes, and in the non-fish category, we do macaroni and nuts.
Macaroni and nuts.
Yes, I actually don't know how to make this. My grandmother always makes it. It's one of the very few family recipes I haven't been taught yet. And I'm pretty sure it's walnuts, hazelnuts, almonds, the most amount of olive oil possible, and just sauteed with spaghetti. And everybody looks forward to it all year, and we only get it on Christmas Eve.
That sounds very I've never heard anything like that. It's like
incredible.
pesto without the herbs, kind of.
Yeah, it's not blended. It's all chopped.
Oh, it's just chopped. Wow.
Just chopped nuts.
I'm with it. I'm absolutely with
fantastic.
And all that fish sounds amazing.
So good.
Especially after a trip to Jenkinson's Aquarium Sea of Lights. So if maybe you have a little 7 fishes, and then you make a nice donation to the aquarium. Say,
and you apologize.
Sorry, Nemo. Thank you for your service. I saw Free Willy. We're not eating orca, but they might eat you. My indoor pick, also culinary, but also some other components here. I had to get some Hanukkah up in here. I'm talking about the Lego night at Temple Shalom in Scotch Plains, baby. Happy I gotta take that again. I'm talking about Lego night at Temple Shalom. Talking about Lego night at Temple Shalom in Scotch Plains. Happy Hanukkah. Yes, I celebrated Christmas and Hanukkah as a kid, and there's something very special about lighting the menorah and my dad doing the Hebrew, which I could never do. I was a Hebrew school dropout. But not only do you get to light the menorah at this event, you get to build one with Legos. And I love Legos, and I love my Jewish background, and I love latkes. There's a lot of great places to get latkes in New Jersey. Shouts to Hobby's Deli, which I feel like comes up on every episode at this point. But I love the idea of taking the holidays, and obviously Hanukkah is a very sacred time for Jews, and it's a celebration, 8 crazy nights, baby. And getting the kids involved, having fun with it, telling the story while also, getting creative. Do you celebrate Hanukkah, or have you ever celebrated Hanukkah?
I have been invited to celebrate Hanukkah with some of my Jewish friends over the year, and I always love being invited to share in their religious and cultural practices, because it's not something I grew up with, especially the dreidel. Dreidel. I made it out of clay.
Yeah.
It's the best. I mean, there's not a lot of Christmas games, I feel like, so it's always, and then you get to eat the gold. That's the best part.
Yeah, the gelt. It's delicious.
What more could you want?
Yeah, I like playing dreidel because it incorporates 2 of my favorite things, Judaism and gambling. and then chocolate at the end. So now I'm not a very religious person, but I'm glad that I was exposed to Jewish culture growing up. I have a lot of Jewish family members, and Hanukkah is really it's not Christmas. It's not as
which is a good thing.
But I mean in my experience there are plenty of even before when we were talking before the podcast, you were like, oh, so I know you're Jewish, Jeremy. Do you celebrate Christmas? Yeah, we celebrate Christmas. We're gonna light that menorah too. It's my Uncle Alfred made the menorah years and years and years and years ago, and it looks. It looks like it, but and it's not made of Legos, unfortunately. Are you a latke fan?
Oh, big time.
What do you put on your latkes?
I don't.
You just raw dog them.
Yeah, because I don't like applesauce or sour cream.
I like them both.
Which is so perfect because there's more for you to have because I don't want any.
I love that mentality, and I love taking the holidays and making them fun and incorporating the kinderlux, as we say in Yiddish culture. So catch me at Temple Shalom on December 10th. I think it's Temple Shalom. It's spelled. We're gonna cut this part. Moving on. As Young Jock once said, "Meet me at the mall. It's going down." And it's the holiday season, so it's definitely going down. The mall is crazy around this time of year. We got to pick one activity each from the mall. Katie, what's yours?
All right, I'm gonna come in hot. I think the mall at Christmas is an objectively bad place to be.
Gasp.
So I'm a big mall rat. I worked at the Panera Bread across from Menlo Park Mall in high school, and there was a period of time where I would go to the mall like 4 or 5 times a week. It is by far one of my favorite places to be. And at Christmas, it's when all the amateurs come out. And I'm not interested in this. If you don't know how to wait in line at the mall, you don't know how to back your car out of the spot, it's just not fun. That being said, the redeeming thing about the mall at Christmas is meeting Santa. And I get it. I'm 31 years old. I'm, by most metrics, a full adult, right? But there's still something so fun about buying into the idea of meeting Santa. And it's even more fun now. I have a dog, big dog person. I got a big 65-pound black and white dog named Jackie. And for 2 years now, we've gone to meet Santa at Freehold Raceway Mall. And she has freaked out because she has loved it so much. I don't think she has any idea what we're doing because, like I said, she's a dog.
So your dog's Jewish. Doesn't know who Santa is.
That makes sense. Yeah, sure. That makes sense that my dog would be Jewish, of course. And it's fun. Like, you buy into it. Santa pets your dog, says they're a good girl. Well, it's part of the experience. You buy the ridiculously overpriced photo package. You go home, you put it on your Christmas cards. But other than that, I don't need to go to the mall.
The mall around the holidays is pretty brutal. But as a fellow mall rat, I don't know if I'm on your level, but I guess the way you framed it, it's kind of like the beach during the summer. Like you're
exactly.
Like you're coming on the shore. Like you're at the mall all the time. Exactly. You're not just going in peak times. And you don't really need to go to the mall anymore, I guess, because there's so much online shopping.
Yeah.
But I love going, and you hear the music, and you see the line for Santa, and blah blah blah. I have not personally met Santa in quite some time. My parents took.
He's a great guy.
I hear he's really. Will Ferrell knows him. I've never seen Elf. I need to change that this year, I think.
Elf is good.
Yeah,
Elf is good.
I love Will Ferrell, so I'm sure I'll like it. But no, I mean, it's a pain in the ass to go to the mall around the holidays, but it's kind of like a necessary evil. Like, I gotta at least get one present from Garden State Plaza, just to catch the vibe, just to say I went there, and meeting Santa. I mean, I have a goddaughter, and I'm soon to have a niece, and I'm very excited to take both of them to see Santa one day. My goddaughter's getting older now, so she'd probably be like, Uncle Jeremy, I know Santa's not real.
What?
Wait a minute, she might be listening. Cut that. Santa's real, Morgan, I promise. But yeah, I want to meet Santa. That'd be cool. My pick for a mall activity is kind of tapping back into Jewish Christmas culture, going to the movies.
Nice.
And I remember the first time. I've never really gone on Christmas, which I know is like a Jewish tradition because everyone's busy opening their presents or whatever. I have been the day after Christmas, and I've been the day before Christmas, blah blah blah. And it used to feel different because people used to go to movies a lot more.
They did, in the before times.
Yeah, pre-COVID and pre-streaming everything. Yeah. I remember it was so wild to go to a movie theater and just have it be empty and be like, oh my gosh, like we got run of the place. I mean, I'm pretty sure Christmas, it might have been like Christmas 2002 or 2003, I forget. me and my dad and some friends, we saw Ocean's 11, and then we went right back in at Clifton Commons and saw Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Great movie.
Yeah, it was a good doubleheader. Yeah. And I love turning my brain off around the holidays, and I love just like strapping in for whatever movie is out at that. I mean, there's, I feel like the Harry Potter movies were always coming out around Christmas, and now they're just like a Christmas staple. We got Marty Supreme coming out this Christmas. I'm very excited for that. Last year, I remember seeing a Complete Unknown around Christmas, filmed all over Jersey City. That was fun. I love going to the movies always. I might go see a movie after this podcast. Shoot, but there's something special about Christmas movies or Hanukkah movies. You're seeing them with your family. I once saw Uncut Gems with my mom and sister around the holidays, and they did not like it. And that affected my enjoyment as well.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Did you like it?
I didn't see it because I'm not always a big movie person. I find that they're a little too long. I think every movie should be between 90 and 95 minutes. That being said, I do have tickets to see Avatar in 2 weeks. Which is famously longer than 90 to 95 minutes.
It's double that.
Unfortunately.
James Cameron loves Christmas. He loves popcorn, and he loves blue people. What's your go-to movie theater snack? Say less. Cherry Coke Twizzlers.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Twizzlers.
I love Twizzlers. And I mean, I feel like snow caps are very Christmassy.
Yeah, but who's eating snow caps?
I will around the holidays. I love taking a chocolate candy, be it Raisinets or Bunch of Crunch, and throwing it in the popcorn.
I'm a Raisinette lover.
Love that.
Yeah, Raisinets are 10 out of 10.
Delicious. Speaking of food. Culinary options. Culinary pick for your holiday celebration. Katie, I love your pick for this. Where are you going?
So this is not something I personally have a ton of experience with, but I love the idea of eating Chinese food on Christmas. It's, we do celebrate Christmas in my family. My mother makes a gorgeous prime rib every year. I get the leftover lobster because I don't eat red meat. But there's just something so awesome to me about getting Chinese food on Christmas. I think it's the idea of the whole world being closed except this kind of one really specific thing. And so if we were to get Chinese food on Christmas, I'd have to get it from Beijing 2 and Cliffwood. It's like your run-of-the-mill strip mall Chinese food joint, and it has my favorite sweet and sour chicken. They're always really nice. Prices are really good. It's always piping hot when it gets to me. There's nothing more you could want. Did you guys do Chinese food on Christmas growing up?
Not growing up.
All right.
Growing up, we did the whole Christmas dinner thing, and we've kind of found a happy medium in my household now, where we will. I cook a prime rib on Christmas. We alternate. I either do it on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and which is delicious. But the other day, we're doing Chinese food, and it's a beautiful thing that it's become a Jewish. It's become a Jewish tradition, partially because so many restaurants are closed on Christmas, obviously, and Chinese restaurants aren't. And the Jewish people love our Chinese food. We sure do. Yeah. I mean, everybody does. But there's a really nice the juxtaposition of like a fancy like special day and then like a very like casual informal meal, and like just like the holidays are all about eating too much food, and what better food to eat too much of than Chinese food?
Hard agree.
Gosh, I mean, and you just get everything, right? You get the dumplings, you're getting the lo mein, you're getting the sweet and sour chicken, you're getting the beef and broccoli, you're getting the scallion pancakes. I don't have my order ready or anything. Shouts to, I don't even know the name of the spot. There's a Chinese spot on Grove Street in Montclair that I went to growing up, and we got last year to combine two of our picks. My family and I, we went to see the Bob Dylan movie, and then we went right to picking up Chinese food on Grove Street, and Perfect. It was phenomenal. It's a tradition unlike any other. I'm glad you got that pick. I'm glad, because if you didn't pick it, I was going to pick it.
Perfect.
But my pick is a little more traditional, but also not. Hot chocolate soft serve from Anderson Farms. Have you ever had hot chocolate soft serve? I
have not, and it sounds like something that needs to be rectified immediately.
It's delicious. So I was driving out in Sparta a couple of years ago, and I'm a sucker for any any like holiday themed like garden center or market or anything like that. And I was like, this place looks cute. I bet it has some cool little I think I was looking for stocking stuffers or something for the family, and I get in there and they have hot chocolate soft serve. I'm like, what the hell is that? and it's basically it's what it sounds like. It's chocolate soft serve that's like I don't even know how they do it, but like it had like I don't know if they mix it with Swiss Miss or what. It doesn't taste like just typical chocolate ice cream. It has like a maybe like kind of like a spice to it or like a maltiness to it. No, it's not. It's not hot, but it's delicious. And you can they go crazy style with it. You can get like marshmallows on it, whipped cream, candy canes, like hot fudge. And they do it like in the hot chocolate cup.
That
so you're
sounds
eating
great.
it, and I'm such a fiend for holiday themed ice cream. I love peppermint stick ice cream. I love cinnamon ice cream at Holston's. If it's seasonal and you can only get it on the holidays, I want eggnog ice cream,
Hard agree.
pumpkin ice cream, and Anderson Farms has delicious ice cream year round. But there's something about the hot chocolate soft serve. It's kind of like the frozen hot chocolate from Serendipity Cafe back in the day.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know if is that open anymore.
Oh, I couldn't even. It's been at least 15 years since I've been.
I never went. And it's not in Jersey, so screw.
It's not in Jersey, but if you like a gimmick,
I do.
then you're gonna love Serendipity.
Do I like a gimmick? Gimmick is my middle name. If in Anderson Farm, even if you're not eating there, it feels very festive and seasonal. We out in the sticks a little bit. They got Christmas trees. They got wreaths. They got. I think I got my dad like a hot sauce there. They kind of like the farmer's market type vibe and delicious hot chocolate soft serve. Katie, what is your pick for musical holiday celebration?
So this one comes with a little bit of a caveat, but I'm going with the Taking Back Sunday holiday shows at the Starland Ballroom. Now it comes with a bit of a caveat because Taking Back Sunday, although being a kind of like a king of the genre, a foundational band, have not quite lived up to their reputation in a number of years, to put it politely. That being said, I think the openers really make it worth going. So they have Origami Angel.
Love Origami Angel.
Big fans over here. They are spiritually from New Jersey.
They have a song called "Thank You, New Jersey,"
which you're welcome.
Great song.
We love them.
You were honorary Jersey. Were honorary New Jersey residents. Origami Angel.
One of us. They're absolutely fantastic. I saw them at the Starland Ballroom, open for Mayday Parade at Mayday Parade's holiday show, either last year or the year before. And then on the other night, they have Modern Chemistry, a really cool emo band from New Brunswick, who I just completely by chance also saw open for Mayday Parade. And Taking Back Sunday is not necessarily bad. If you like that kind of music, you're still gonna have fun. The energy's really great. It's a special show they do every single year. Price point's always really good, like all the shows at the Starland. And maybe you'll see like a crowd surfer and a Santa hat. What more could you want?
You can borrow mine.
Yeah.
Taking Back Sunday. If you didn't pick this, I was gonna pick this. I am very nostalgic about Taking Back Sunday. They have not aged well.
No, they have not.
And I'm once again going to make this about New Jersey supremacy because of all the emo bands. And there are parallels between New Jersey and Long Island. I think there's a reason that emo really exploded in both those places. Mics are for singing, not for swinging, baby. New Jersey's emo bands are better than Long Island's emo bands.
Sure.
I'm thinking about, Thursday. Shouts to Jeff Rickley. I'm thinking about Saves the Day, and they've aged like fine wine.
My Chemical Romance.
My Chem, obviously. Last time we were on the pod, you were talking about that.
Yeah, big fan.
How was the show?
Absolutely amazing. Worth every single penny.
You excited for that Jonas Brothers show you're going to?
I'm excited. I'm a big fan of both bands. You kind of know what you get with the Jonas Brothers. There's a lot more variety with My Chem, shall we say.
My Chem should do holiday shows. I mean, I'm sure they have in the past. And I think they're doing something for Halloween next year in LA.
Yeah, aren't they? The Used is opening.
Yeah. That's pretty wild. Taking Back Sunday. Yeah. I haven't seen Taking Back Sunday since like 2018, and even that was 7 years ago.
Unfortunately.
And Adam Lazar had seen better days even then. But the holidays are all about nostalgia. The holidays are all about remembering the good times, getting together with friends and family, and going to Starland Ballroom to see them, do Q without the E and You're So Last Summer and blah, blah, blah. That sounds like a lot of fun, even if they don't sound good anymore. So
exactly.
Shouts to that. My musical pick, a little more traditional Jersey. Listening to Bruce Springsteen singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town as many times as I possibly can. Who doesn't like Santa Claus is Coming to Town? But the Bruce Springsteen version is my absolute favorite. It's so Bruce. He's just like, you kind of can't understand what he's saying. He's like, he's making a list. He's checking it twice. Like, he still has that like blue collar twang. Yeah, this is like the 15th time I've done a Bruce Springsteen impression, and it only gets worse. Hold on, I want to look this like the Bruce Springsteen Santa, because he says some really goofy shit before he gets on the mic. He's like, it's all cold down the beach. Wind's whipping down the boardwalk.
Objectively true.
Hey, man, do you know what time of year it is? Christmas time. You guys all been good and practicing real hard? I don't know. It's so, man, so the anniversary, he recorded this song 50 years ago at CW Post on Long Island, 50 years ago this December. And maybe it's just because I saw a TikTok go viral of some guy doing the Bruce thing. Like, it was like when your roommate's Bruce Springsteen on Christmas, and he just like guys in a meeting, and his roommate walks in like, cold down the beach, and he's like, Bruce, I'm in a meeting. Like, it gets me. I mean, there's so many holiday like songs and Christmas carols that get really annoying. All I want for Christmas, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I never get sick of this song. Something tells me you do.
Don't send me death threats. Don't email me about this. I don't like Bruce Springsteen very much.
And that's Santa Jersey's Best Podcast. Thanks so much for listening.
The sound of his voice is not pleasing to me.
That makes one of us.
That being said, I can appreciate the cultural significance Bruce Springsteen has in New Jersey. And I would much rather listen to Bruce Springsteen than hear All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey one more time.
I'm real sick of that song. Please stop playing that song. The
My Chem version.
You can play that.
10
That's
out of
okay.
10.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Look, and Bruce Springsteen's not for everyone. He's just for everyone in New Jersey, Katie. And I respectfully hate your opinion. No, I get it. Look, there's enough people that love Bruce Springsteen to make up for the people that don't appreciate him. And I'm not joking. As we're preparing for this episode, I wanted to listen to this song again. And maybe we can play a clip, James. We'll see how much you can get away with. But it's just so funny to me. I don't I listened to it like 3 times last night. It got me. I kept being like, "'Tis the season." And it's like I'm like, maybe I'm just really excited about this podcast, and maybe I'm just excited about anything Bruce Springsteen related at this point. You're not going to see the movie, huh?
No, and my husband, who is a big Bruce Springsteen fan, did not give it high marks.
Is he on Letterboxd? I got to follow him.
He probably is. I don't know what that man does.
Well, nothing. I mean, of all the holiday songs, nothing quite gets me in the spirit like Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Bruce. The other versions are fine. A lot of people have covered it. Bruce, Everything You Do is golden to me, especially that. Katie, we're wrapping up here, but we got one more category: wild card holiday celebration. What is yours?
All right. It's any dinner 2 notches fancier than you would usually go to. Does not have to be Christmas themed. Okay. But it does have to be with people you love. So it can be just you and your significant other. That's really sweet. But I think it's nice when you go with like a defined group of people. Mm-hmm. So my older brother lives in Florida, him and his wife. They come up, a good amount, but not all that often. They come up for Christmas every year. My sister and her boyfriend are home. And every year we go out to like a really fancy restaurant. My brother really likes Steakhouse 85 in New Brunswick. I think this year we're going to Sweetwater's in Westfield. And it's just really nice. It's indulgent. Everybody gets kind of whatever they want. There's like plenty of drinks, which is always really fun now that me and my siblings are all adults. And it's that nice level of luxury that feels like a given at the holidays. There's not really a reason to go out to a very fancy dinner the Sunday before Christmas, except there's no reason not to either.
Bingo. I love that mentality. Yeah, the holidays are all about food. It's why food's come up like 15 times in this episode.
I'm also really hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm always hungry when I do this podcast, and it's always a mistake. But it's like you're with people you love. You're celebrating. Yeah. We made it through a year.
Exactly.
2025 was hell. We made it, baby. We still got a few more days to confirm that, but still, no, there's something special about eating, and not just. I mean, for me, it's usually like going to like a big Italian meal with my buddies. We go to the Palma Brothers and see who's gonna pass out first from eating too many meatballs, or I'm trying to think where we usually go. I mean, Lakeos in Jersey City is another lovely. But yeah, it's a time to splurge. It's the restaurant industry depends on this time of year for they're hoping for holiday parties and big checks. So you're actually doing a service to New Jersey by going to these restaurants.
We're participating in the economy.
Exactly. You're welcome. You're welcome. My hunger is once again used for something good. My turn for a wild card, and I have a few written down here, but I'm gonna actually call an audible just because talking about this food got me thinking about it. And for me, there's something real special about going down to Princeton, going to the Bent Spoon, and getting what I think is the best hot chocolate in all of New Jersey, and walking around this picturesque little town. It looks like Stars Hollow from frickin' Gilmore Girls, and the Christmas tree is really, really nice. And we've talked about Bent Spoon before. Their ice cream is amazing. They might have the best ice cream in New Jersey, but their hot chocolate is as good, if not better. And they're so pleasant. There's always a crazy line, and it doesn't matter. They're still so nice. And there are a few greater joys in life, honestly, than being out in the cold with a hot drink. And maybe you want to make it a little cider with some bourbon, or maybe you want to make it some hot chocolate with some schnapps.
A little something.
A little holiday cheer, some spirit. People do the fireball thing. You ever put a fireball in your cider?
God, no.
Fireball.
No way.
I'm so glad we're over that phase, or are we? We'll see what we do later tonight. But no, there's a bunch of great places to get hot chocolate. There's a bunch of great places to get coffee or whatever your drink of choice. I feel like hot cider used to be hard to find, and now it's like everywhere. Mulled cider, mulled wine, whatever.
Love it.
Hot beverage, cold weather, maybe some snow, not too much snow. When it comes to hot chocolate, are you whipped cream, marshmallow, or both?
Both. I think hot chocolate should be as indulgent as humanly possible, and I think you should be wearing mittens while you're drinking it.
I love that. Well, but if you don't have mittens,
the
hot chocolate will warm up your hands. So
mittens over gloves.
Our mittens are scientifically warmer than gloves.
Are they really?
Yes?
I knew I was right.
Yeah, because you're the data reporter. You're the smart one here.
Sometimes.
I'm just the talent. No talent. Because the mittens keep your hands all in one, like you're in one place.
I guess that makes sense.
They're the collective warmth. And this is Jeremy Schneider Science Corner, brought to you by Liberty Science Center and the Touch Tunnel, where I got lost once. Katie, I'm so excited for the holidays now. This was a lot of fun.
This was great.
A couple of things that didn't make the list. Taking the Polar Express train ride and the Clinton Christmas parade.
Ice skating at one of the several dozen rinks we have here in New Jersey.
Yeah, they have ice skating in Newport in Jersey City, which
beautiful.
is
Love it.
A wild juxtaposition. Are you a good ice skater?
I am not as good as my husband, who played hockey until he was almost 31 years old.
Well, flex, because I can barely get on the ice without busting my ass. So.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, honestly,
laughing at the people who can't ice skate.
Yeah, I'm once again providing entertainment, people. You're so welcome. Happy holidays to everyone. We got a few more episodes before the holidays, but we wanted to get in the season as soon as we could. Katie, this has been lovely and a lot of fun as always. But before I let you go, it's time to run you through the Garden State Gauntlet Holiday Edition.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
I think so.
What's your favorite holiday movie?
Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, the old stop motion flick.
The claymation, John?
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday song?
You'll Shoot Your Eye Out by Fall Out Boy.
Yule.
Yeah.
I literally listened to that today.
It's a great song if you want to be really sad about everything all the time, which I usually do. So,
favorite holiday food?
The lobster tails my grandma makes at Christmas.
Delicious. Favorite holiday activity?
Hanging out with my family. There's like 25 of us, and I love when we're all in the same room. Is
that
that too cheesy?
No. If there's ever a time to be cheesy, it's now, and that's adorable.
Perfect.
I love that. Favorite holiday drink?
A hot toddy.
Ooh, so for the uninitiated, I'm very initiated, but what's a hot toddy?
Oh, God.
It's bourbon and hot water and lemon and honey, right?
I think so.
Then,
yeah, hot water, whiskey, honey, and lemon. And I'm not going to lie, up until right now, I did think there was a tea bag involved.
I think you can do that.
You probably can. Yeah. I just like that it's warm. I like a nice whiskey on a warm night. Mm-hmm. And I like that by virtue of the drink being so hot, it does kind of pace you a little bit.
Yeah. You can't chug it.
No, you cannot.
You mentioned, as we were getting ready, you mentioned a distillery in New Jersey that you like.
Yeah.
If you have your druthers, you can pick your bourbon for your hot toddy or your whiskey. Where are you going?
Trainwreck Distillery in Mount Holly has a Blue Comet single malt whiskey
Ooh.
that is absolutely fantastic. My Uncle Matt of Snowshoe fame brought it to Christmas one year, and we all thoroughly enjoyed it.
That sounds delicious.
It
I'm
is.
hungry and thirsty
And thirsty.
now. What is the most Jersey Christmas present possible?
So if anybody wants to buy this for me, don't, because I can't accept gifts. But the season pass to the Starland Ballroom, I have always wanted one.
That's a very good gift.
It would be a great gift.
I recently saw that Rutt's Hut does Christmas ornaments, and that caught my eye.
And you don't already have one.
I mean, it might be stopping there on the way home. If Santa was from New Jersey, who would it be? Or I guess if someone from Jersey had to play Santa in a movie.
Frank Sinatra, right?
Hey, kid. That was a terrible Frank Sinatra.
I also cannot do a Frank Sinatra, to be fair. But I feel like the best Christmas movies are all really old. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, Frank Sinatra exists in black and white.
I agree.
So.
Even though his eyes were blue. They called them old blue eyes. I don't have a good pick for this one, but for the next one I do. If someone had to play the Grinch from New Jersey, who would it be?
Meryl Streep is from New Jersey, right?
Yo, she'd be a really good Grinch.
Right?
Yo, she'd be menacing.
I love her.
Of course. This is a compliment.
Think like Miranda Priestley.
Yes.
And Meryl disappears into whatever character she plays. And so, yeah, why not? Sure, let her be the Grinch. Who cares? That'd be great.
I was thinking Danny DeVito.
Yeah, if we're going for a comedic effect.
Yes, I'm definitely.
For sure.
Danny DeVito or Joe Pesci would be. I mean. And if we're talking about Christmas movies, Home Alone is.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Too scary.
It is. It's kind of
scary.
Yo, those are some negligent parents and some dumb cops. I feel like that's a recurring theme in the Home Alone movies.
Yeah.
What's the best part of holidays in New Jersey?
The best part. So I keep going back to being with my whole family. Mm-hmm. I have family from out of state. I have some family from Indiana.
And they come to Jersey?
They come to Jersey.
They come to Jersey.
Every single year. And, I have cousins who they grew up in Indiana. They are not from New Jersey at all. But they come, and whenever they're here, we get the bagels and the pizza. And they want to do all the Jersey things they can't otherwise do. And I love seeing, because I love New Jersey. I'm never leaving. Like, over my dead body, are you getting me out of the Northeast Corridor? And so I love seeing their reaction to what I take for granted.
Yeah, I mean, we've documented this very well on the podcast, but I always thought just bagels were a given. So we used to do Christmas in Chicago every year, which was awesome.
That is awesome.
It's beautiful. Shout out to Aunt Linda. We would bring bagels out there. And I would be like, why are we bringing all these bagels? Why don't we just get bagels in Chicago? And my parents were like, we can't. And it never occurred to me that was a thing. And now, I used to get annoyed as a kid because the whole car would smell like everything bagels. And now I cherish that. I wish that was a car air freshener. I wish it was a cologne. And I still love anytime I fly out to, whether we're going to vacation in Cape Cod with family or we're going out to Chicago, summer, winter, whatever, I'm bringing bagels. The only question is where I'm getting them. So that's very well said. What is the worst part of holidays in New Jersey?
Everybody else's family coming to visit because you guys don't know how to drive like New Jersey people do. My family's fine. They're allowed to come visit. Your family should stay home this year.
I got stuck behind a New York driver on the way here. I was
very sorry to hear that.
Tourists. Katie Kausch, this was a blast as always. Where can people find you, follow you, read you, etc., etc.?
I am at Katie Kausch on Twitter or X. And if you Google Katie Kausch, NJ.com, you can find my author profile.
Fantastic work from Katie. Thank you to our audio producer, James Shapiro, our video producer, Andre Malak, because Dwayne is in Thailand, you son of a gun, and our executive producer, Bobby Olivier. Thank you to Schmutzadel's for our theme song. And if you have questions, episode ideas, guest suggestions, anything of that nature, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, holiday-related or not, email us at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com. Remember to like, subscribe, leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. It's really important to us. A few of us tagged us in your Spotify Wrap this week for saying you were one of our top fans on the podcast. I'm going to say that again because I like this line. We just had Spotify Wrapped, and some of you tagged us in your Spotify Wrapped roundup saying we were your top podcast. That made my day. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And please consider subscribing to NJ.com. There's a link in our episode notes. New Jersey needs high-quality journalism, and our journalists need you. Tune in again next week for the latest episode of Jersey's Best Podcast. And remember, Jersey forever. And happy holidays.